Always really liked to read, and having books in my space has always just made me feel more safe. In quarantine, I built this bookshelf, but I haven't quite figured out a way that I like organizing them. Originally, they were all just up randomly, and then I tried sorting them alphabetically. The problem with having them sorted alphabetically is that the shelves are all at different heights, so I couldn't really fit all the books of one letter into the same space. So today I decided that I'm going to reorganize all my books according to genre. I also have a ton of magazines on the bottom level, and I think I'm going to cut out different parts of it and I'm going to stick them to the side here for decoration. The only thing I won't be reorganizing is this top shelf because those are the only books that'll fit in such a small space. The Help, good novel. The movie follows like that white savior trope. The book, I would argue, does not. I feel like the book is a lot better at putting the black characters like in the forefront. Heartless, honestly, this book low-key made me have like a mental breakdown. Also, she wrote the Lunar Chronicles. This book I really like, but it's more like loopy, if that makes sense. Dutch House, can we just take a minute to appreciate how beautiful this, oh, it has like the little frayed pages. Like, I think it's so pretty. Six of Crows. If you're looking for a young adult fiction book, fantasy to read, this is good. It has good action, good characters, good plot. Like, this is like pretty solid. All the Light We Cannot See, historical fiction. This was really good. The writing's strong. I mean, it's Sherlock. It's good. I would read this. Pride and Prejudice. Have not finished reading this. The movie is so good. I mean, I feel like I sound like a bad book reader when I say so far I like the movie better than the book. The movie's just like so pretty and the music is so good and everything about the movie is good. I swear, I think I've watched that movie like 10 times. The Samurai's Garden. We read this for NEHS. This is a good book. The writing is really simple and has like a lot of good background and cultural relevance. It's like a healing book. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. Historical fiction, really good writing. I would recommend reading this. It was written from someone like that grew up in this time period, so it's very accurate. A Place for Us. This was a book I really did not expect to like. We had to read this for NEHS, but I ended up really liking this book. It's about this Indian Muslim family. It switches a lot between past and present. I finished the last chapter on a train because I read this when I was in Germany and I just started crying on the train. Okay, so this is how my bookshelf is now organized by genre. You just listened to me ramble about all these books, so if you're still here, we are now going to get started on decorating using cutouts from these magazines. This is a space that we have to work with. Been here. It is so cool. Definitely a place that I would visit if you are in Vienna. It is called the Schönbrunn Palace. Okay, this entire process of cutting out everything I liked in each magazine surprisingly took longer than I expected. So here is the small pile that represents the fruits of my labor. Spread them all over the floor. I don't really have like a plan for how I'm going to be putting these up. I think I'm just gonna go for it. This is what it currently looks like with all the really large background kind of photos up. Here is what the side of the shelf looks like with all the cutouts on it. And I also added a bottom section where I'm just going to put all the funny comics that I see in the New Yorker.